I thought I would give you an update on my seedlings. If you have been following my channel for quite a while, you are acquainted with them. For the new coming subscribers, I want to explain that these seedlings came from the United States. My friend Teresa from Texas brought them to me last September. They are just seedlings, about 1 year old, and they came very well packed in these net bags. Soon after they were brought to me and got settled, fall and winter came, and the challenge was to keep them growing through the cooler months with shorter daylight. At first, they were settled in semi-hydro in pots filled with leca beads and with a water deposit below. But when the cooler days arrived, I was afraid that would be too much humidity, so I removed the water deposit and still kept them in the leca beads. I was intending to water them as they needed. But then I realized that would be a mistake, as I would be messing too much with the roots. So I decided to change. I decided to mount them on these plastic grids. That way the plants are secure, the roots have something to grab hold of, and I still can watch the roots development. Coming spring and the warmer weather and the longer days, they can continue to be mounted, or I can pot them, whatever I decide. Either way, I do not have to disturb the roots. They can keep attached to this plastic grid, as I can keep the size of it or cut it to whatever size I want. It's quite easy to cut with just a pair of scissors. Right now my seedlings are dipped in this bowl of water. They are being hydrated. I usually do this every morning. And this time they are also being flushed. I use low mineralized spring water, which in fact is drinking water, and usually comes with a solids concentration of 16 parts per million. This time I added just a droplet of calcium nitrate. So this water has a total of 35 parts per million. These are the seedling vandas. They are in separate watering pots. This is my attempt of avoiding water on the leaf joints. It is a beautiful day today. The night temperatures are still quite low, but the days have been warming up gradually. This is a small window, but it has a nice south exposure, and this is the place where I am wintering my warmer growers on mounts. While my seedlings are having a drink, let me show you one of my miniatures. More exactly, the Sophoronitis. The full name is now on the screen. This one loved to be remounted on this smoother type of cork, and she decided to reward me with these 3 buds. Can you see them here? They are already getting some color. This is her first blooming with me. In fact, I believe it is her first bloom at all. Here below sit my 2 Paphiopedilum. This is Gratianum, which bloomed so well this year some weeks ago. This fan did not bloom, but there is a new growth coming. And this one is Paphiopedilum Pinocchio, which has something sprouting from this fan. I hope it's a bud. And now the seedlings have drunk enough. Let's start with the seedling vandas. This is an ascocenda. She has grown 3 big roots since the start of fall. As far as the leaves are concerned, she grew 1 new leaf, and the older ones became quite longer. This is where she usually hangs. The second vanda is a mocara. She grew only 1 big root, but 2 new leaves. Looks a bit bushier than she was. Let's hang it here. Let's see the cattleya types now. This is the tag on this one. During winter, she grew 2 new growths, and they are now producing some new roots. This is the same one. There were 2 in the same bag originally. This piece is also growing a new growth, and new roots are growing nicely. This one has very thick leaves, which grew this winter, especially this big one here. There's the tag with the name. There is a new growth, which unlike the others has produced 2 leaves. And some new roots are visible too. This one did not grow much, but still she looks okay. There's the name. This is the last one. There were 3 plants in the same bag, and they seemed a bit flimsy. They still do. The name on the tag here. The one on the left has grown 1 big root coming from a new pseudobulb, which seems to have stopped growing, and there's some browning on the tip of the leaves. I cannot understand what is causing it. But it's not mushy, it's just dried up. Let's see how it goes. The one in the middle has grown a new pseudobulb, which looks quite healthy and vigorous, and a new root. The one on the right has grown a pseudobulb, which aborted, and now is making a new attempt. See here? We'll have to keep an eye on it. And these were they. All in all, they went across the shorter days with no major problems. Not only that, they grew one way or another, so I hope they will take off this coming growing season. And now, before I go, let me share with you my first frésias in the garden. I have them everywhere. I let them drop their seeds after blooming, and so they naturalized. They grow wherever they want to. They are lovely, and the perfume is delightful. They smell like frésias. This is it for today. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.